Do you really need 20% down to buy a house in North Carolina? The answer is probably not. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the very first episode of Coffee with Taylor. I'm Taylor. I'm a realtor here in North Carolina. I am part of the Charlotte Life team at Real. Every week, I'm going to be going over real estate facts, myths, questions that I've received, stories I have, just kind of information with some coffee. So feel free to join. Today's question is probably one of the biggest myths that I hear, and that is that you cannot buy a home unless you have 20% saved. The truth is that most buyers actually don't put 20% down. I know this because I didn't put 20% down on my house. So, depending on your financial situation and the type of loan that you qualify for, some lenders do have programs where you put less down than the 20%. Because of this, I always recommend talking to a trusted lender, or if you know anybody, I of course have recommendations that I can give you just to see kind of what your options would be. For example, if you're looking for a house that's $350,000, I don't know a lot of people that have $70,000 sitting in their savings account. So if you were looking for a home and you spoke with a lender beforehand, they could possibly recommend, depending on your situation, a down payment assistance program that's provided by the state. I know North Carolina does have some, but it would also just depend on like your lender if they have something available, and yeah, those kind of options. This is why I always recommend speaking with a lender, just because that kind of information is really important. And if you're already spending $2,000 a month in rent, having a home that you may own instead would be nice, in my opinion. Just remember that the state and local down payment assistance programs, they're available, but they may not be for everybody. So it never hurts to ask. I always would rather ask and know information than not ask. So if you or anybody that you know has been putting off buying a house just because you believe that you needed that 20% down, feel free to reach out to your local lender. That way you can see if you have more options than you realize, and home ownership could be even closer in your grasp than you thought. If you have any other real estate questions for me that you'd like for me to answer, please leave it in the comments below or send me a message. If you found this helpful, please follow along for more tips and info. And until next